What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to C-Roll Productions. So many hot topics to dive deep in today's video, you guys. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. We're talking Peacemaker Season 2. We're talking Super Mario Brothers. The sequel has a release date. We're talking Giancarlo Esposito advocating for him and Denzel to play Magneto and Professor X in the MCU. Spider-Man 4 is potentially a go with Sam Raimi returning to direct. This is going to be exciting. Look, you guys, the Oscars were yesterday, and I had such a great time watching the Oscars. So many great, funny moments. I mean, John Cena walking on stage butt-ass naked was hilarious to me. I absolutely was just cracking up. Or the reunion between Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Michael Keaton. I know, Michael Keaton's Batman didn't formally face off against, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze, but that whole reunion was great. It was hilarious. Seeing Michael Keaton's reaction was golden, you guys. If you guys haven't seen it, check out those clips. It is absolutely hilarious. But starting off with the first topic, you guys, we got to talk Spider-Man 4. Sam Raimi believes that Spider-Man 4 is potentially a go at Sony. This is very interesting to me. Very interesting to me. Especially since there was a rumor that he was going to be directing Avengers Secret Wars. If I'm being honest with you guys, I'd rather have Sam Raimi direct a Spider-Man 4 than an Avengers movie. I'm not saying that he can't handle an Avengers movie. I'd just rather see his Spider-Man 4, his conclusion to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, officially wrap up in a Spider-Man 4. I would absolutely love and adore that. But this is what Sam Raimi had to say, you guys. He said, if it happens, it will be at the right time. The fact that he's even mentioning it and talking about it, it kind of clarifies that he's had conversations with Sony about possibly directing a Spider-Man 4 for them. I mean, if it wasn't going to happen, if he had zero interest in it, he wouldn't even be mentioning it. So I do believe that a Spider-Man 4 is going to be in the works with Tobey Maguire returning, you guys. That's $1 billion at the box office. I just hope that Sony doesn't come in and meddle with his project like they did with Spider-Man 3, throwing in the symbiote and Venom, because we all know that it was a little bit over clustered with too many villains in Spider-Man 3. So if I'm Sam Raimi, I'm writing down the contract. You guys cannot meddle with what I'm doing. This is going to be my final Spider-Man film. I'm going to deliver you guys an epic movie. Don't mess with my creative integrity for Spider-Man 4. And of course, you have, Kirsten Dunst's return. You have, Tobey Maguire return, and whoever villain you have planned for Spider-Man 4. But I would love to see it, you guys. That is really exciting. Peacemaker Season 2, you guys, is officially a go. It's going to start shooting in this summer, I believe. Jennifer Holland did confirm, that's James Gunn's wife. But James Gunn confirmed that he won't be directing all of the episodes for Peacemaker Season 2. He's going to be directing some of the episodes. And he also did confirm that Season 1 is not canon to the DCU, which makes all the sense in the world, because if you remember the finale of Peacemaker Season 1, the Justice League showed up with Jason Momoa, Ezra Miller's The Flash, and, the background members, because their faces were covered up. But that makes sense. But he also confirmed that Peacemaker Season 2 will take place after the events of Superman 2024, you guys. 2035. I always get it mixed up between years. But look, I'm excited for Peacemaker. It seems like it's going to be a soft reboot, kind of what they're doing for like Daredevil in the MCU, which I'm completely fine with. James Gunn wrote all the episodes for Peacemaker Season 2. So I have full faith in whatever they decide to do with Season 2. I can't wait. Season 1 was such a massive hit. It's going to be really exciting. Now, you guys, let's talk Giancarlo Esposito and Denzel Washington. Giancarlo Esposito, you guys, was advocating, saying that it would be great for him to play Professor X and Denzel Washington to play Magneto in the MCU. I absolutely would love and adore that. I think it would be a brilliant idea when you think about the civil rights movements between these two characters of, like, Dr. King and Malcolm X, Stan Lee taking inspiration from those characters for the X-Men and the mutants. It makes all the sense in the world. I mean, you're really going to have to do something drastically different when it's time to reboot the X-Men moving forward into the MCU. Because I do think Patrick Stewart's going to have his last goodbye, either in Avengers Secret Wars or in Deadpool 3. It's going to happen. But these characters aren't going to return. Just like Hugh Jackman isn't going to return to be, the Wolverine moving forward in the MCU. That's not happening. Yeah, he's going to do Deadpool and Wolverine and potentially signed on to, Avengers Secret Wars. But they're going to recast everybody. everybody's going to be recasted. You know, the legacy characters aren't going to continue on because they're just a little bit too old. And I doubt they want to continue to play these characters going into their 60s and, you know, 70s. It's just not going to happen, you know. And who knows when the first X-Men film is actually going to come out. It probably won't even come out till the year 2028. We are so far from an X-Men movie coming out that's not Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm sorry, but that's the fact. We have to wrap up this whole multiverse storyline before we can even go on and establish the MCU's X-Men moving forward. But I would love to see something like that. You know, I get it. A lot of people are like, there's race bending. I don't like that. But, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind. I mean, both of them are exceptional, well established in Hollywood, incredibly talented. I mean, Denzel Washington, come on. He speaks for itself. The name speaks for itself, honestly. And I feel like he could deliver a hell of a Magneto performance in the MCU. You're going for a much older Professor X and a much older Magneto. I am completely fine with these two characters. I mean, you know, they both worked with Spike Lee back in the day. So their resume definitely speaks for themselves, you guys. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Giancarlo Esposito advocating for these two actors to play Magneto and Professor X in the MCU. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And the final topic, you guys, we have an official release date for Super Mario Brothers, the sequel. Now, I'm surprised it's not coming out in 2025. I thought Universal would honestly kind of pushed this out a lot sooner since the first film made $1 billion. But the second film is not coming out until April 3rd, 2026, you guys. Now, I want to see a lot. The first film was so much fun. I want to see Waluigi. I want to see Wario. I want to see more of DK's world. I said Kong. See, the back of my mind is, you know, Godzilla X Kong, because I just saw the trailer yesterday when I went to go see Kung Fu Panda 4. But there's so many more elements they can bring to the table for, you know, the sequel to Super Mario Brothers. I mean, do you introduce Zelda and Link and all this, you know, all the other worlds? Are you trying to establish something like along the lines of a freaking, you know, a Super Smash Brothers? It's the possibilities that Universal can really break through. They can do so much. I know that they're working on their live action, you know, Zelda film. You know, I'm curious to see how that's going to go. I think Wes something's directing the film. Oh my God, I can't completely forgot his name. But, you know, to do a sequel to Super Mario Brothers, you know, the hype is real. Everybody loved that first film. The nostalgia, just everything about it was just top tier. But post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about today's topics, thoughts, and opinions. And thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching World Productions. Peace.